Prejudice, categorisation, stereotypes, stigma. What are the assumptions that we make about people? What are the assumptions that we make about people on low incomes?
I grew up in Glossodia.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Which street?
Water Crescent.
Okay.
Yeah. My family moved there when I was 11.
Yeah.
So, I grew up there. Like, I spent my teens there, and I've been around the area, like, since, give or take a couple of years when I was travelling. Home is where the heart is, so, yeah, the Hawkesbury is just my home. Yeah. I'm 34 and 3/4 now, so, or 7/8, or 11/12.
My name is Simon Griffin. I'm a student and I live in South Windsor. I'm studying mental health. I'm wanting to switch from mental health into a peer work role because I have a lived experience in mental health. I'm only at the start, but I feel that people don't want to help me out in it, but I'm trying to get people to help me out. I'm on DSP and also the education supplement as well, so it's okay, but it doesn't stretch it out to a fortnightly wage basically, so I'm only on $200 a week.
You have 2 children?
Yep.
And, I mean, what does that mean week to week? Like, can you just go into a supermarket and like...
We buy in bulk basically, and it's difficult with a situation where you've got a set amount of money and you have to buy everything with that set amount of money. Well, if you've got toilet paper or bottle formula to do, if you know, we both fed our 2 kids bottle formula, and you know, bottle formula's like $20 now, and it was difficult.
You're always conscious daily of the money situation and have to watch it kind of
Yes,
thing.
I have to watch it. Well, not always every day though, but I have to watch what I spend on, you know, ink cartridges or books for my studies and that. So yeah, I can't go out and buy a textbook because of the money situation. So
yeah. Have you needed assistance from charities from time to time, and if so, how have they helped you?
Around Christmas time, I had to go down to the Baptist Church in Windsor to get food hampers and that, and all the Salvation Army. It was difficult to approach those people and understand how they work, and I've also went to a financial counsellor to see where my money's going, and that's seeming to lifting the pressure, but it's quite difficult to do it in theory, but do it in practice as well. So it's another thing. So quite difficult.
Do you mean as in like how it makes you feel to be asking for the help?
It's hard. It's very, you know, I don't want help. That's my boundary. I don't want help. I want to do it on my own, but if I have to do it with someone else, it's very nerve-wracking and that. So
I worked as a stable hand for a few years, getting to know about horses before I went and took this job. I actually got kicked in the head by a horse, and I had like a severe traumatic brain injury from it. Then I was back at work like 4 weeks later.
Oh God. Did you have a full understanding of the injury at that point?
No, I had amnesia for 2 weeks of it. No, the DSP came. I had a terrible breakdown about 5-6 years ago. So I was on disability after that, so I just wasn't able to work. And about a year after that, I injured my back, and I had surgery on that. And then my wrists, like you might be seeing me struggling to open these paints. My wrists aren't real good. That's from the piano. Piano, clarinet, and it's just RSI, so that's de Quervain's tendonitis. So I've got the scars there from surgery. Yeah.
How long's the business been here?
18 months, nearly 2 years. Yeah. Yeah.
And you run art classes too. It's not just a gallery, it's kind of a community in a way, isn't it? Because you've got all these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still like I'm having problems with accommodation, so I'm still even struggling to be at the shop all the times that I say I'm going to be at the shop. But yeah, in terms of the community side of it, I don't know, I think people say that they like being here and that it's a warm place and it feels homely.
You can see the value in, say, if it wasn't you running the shop and it was someone else, you would be able to see the value in having it here and how it adds to Windsor.
Oh gosh, yes. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I think anything in the shops would be adding to the value of Windsor, because empty shops is just that's a real liability. Yeah. People just don't want to be around that. They don't want to come. And anything in a shop is better than nothing in a shop. But a vibrant, welcoming atmosphere when I stop scowling at people. That's, yeah. I certainly hope so, and that's definitely part of my aim, part of the parallel aim as far as working, because being on disability pension, having the shop is something I'm not required to do. Not, although I want to get off disability pension, that's like the aim of the shop.
That's what I was going to say next. It's like above and beyond just being here, managing to get here, and other people are kind of struggling to just eat, sleep, pay rent, but you're going, you're trying to extend to your potential.
Yeah. I feel lucky that I'm able to do that.
And you're doing this is what you do, right? Like
Portraits is there's a real market for it. People will pay a photographer to get family photos, and I'm like, well.
I can't help but note the irony in the fact that so many of us that have worked in the arts, we're providing what a lot of people think is a luxury, the painting, the music, going to a gig, or But the irony is in providing that luxury item or service, we are ourselves really struggling to break even. But
very true.
These are talents and traits that only a very small amount of people are born with, and it's a bit special. So and no one disputes that it's important to have culture and arts as part of the community and out there and visible. So what can we do as a community? What can the community be doing for people working in the arts to keep it alive?
Patronise them, buy their artwork, attend classes, so help them with the financial side of their lives. If you want a mural, pay for the artist's time and not just the materials.
If you've had to go to a charity to, if it's help with food or bills, or do you feel that they are sensitive and understand the issues that might lead someone to need that kind of help?
They do in a way, but I think there's always one person in an organisation that has a say behind someone else's back. And talks to other people, and I don't like them. So I try and approach a person with all my cards on the table. I don't try and hide any cards.
And how long have you needed that income support from Centrelink?
I've needed that income support I've had it for now about a year and a half.
Okay.
So it's because of due to my mental health. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Does it affect the way you see yourself at all?
It does in a way, but I try and live each day as it is.
Yeah.
And you can't, proceed into the future or dwell on the past.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just how I am. So
Yeah. What are some of the reasons people might have a low income? Like, are they always on Centrelink?
no, I was a traineeship once. On a traineeship based, I found out that I could get Centrelink because I wasn't a low income, and I'm like, okay, I did that.
Yeah.
So I subsidised my payment, my traineeship wage with Centrelink.
Yeah.
I was only $60 a week, or $60 a fortnight, but it's got me over that line to have the ability to go out of an afternoon with Talia.
Yeah. So you've been through different kind of.
Waves, basically.
Yeah.
I've been through the wave with having work and also a traineeship.
Yeah.
I've been through school. I haven't been through school and having Centrelink, but just mainly having a job and having Centrelink there to back me up
Yeah.
to something that I can fall back onto. That it's not a good thing for me. I would like to be out working and doing most things.
What would you like the community to understand about the people who live among us that have low incomes?
It's not about all about Centrelink, basically. Or yeah, it's not about a bogan or having kids just to be on Centrelink. That's what the stereotyping is basically, and it's not, pumping out kids and getting the support from that. It's all about, because people need to have support with having babies and that. But if no one's there to do it, then they fall back on Centrelink, and it's pretty difficult.
Tell me about this painting.
Okay, this is the Fitzroy. It's a work in progress. I actually started by using a recycled canvas. It was a bowl of fruit. I didn't paint the bowl of fruit, but because the background was this pink colour, which is more or less the colour that's on the facade of the Fitz, I decided, all right, I'll use this. And I've taken some work in progress shots as I was working, just so it's really cute the way it's built over it like Mr. Squiggle. It's oil painting, and so because I have no clue what I'm doing really with oil painting, I shouldn't say that, but I like layering the colour.
Yeah.
So I've got orange, which I'll go over. Here's the sky, and this is the tree that's coming up, and I'll do the leaves later.
Yeah.
It's certainly recognisable though.
Oh, it will be. I mean, I'll pull it in, I'll tie it together.
Yeah.
But that's the dude that sits up on the Fitz wherever he is. There he is. He's having his beer. He's an old-fashioned dude drinking 4X beer, which existed back then which is really really cool. He's actually up there. He sits up there 24/7 because he's a proper alky. There's a lamp and there's another lamp.
And you were telling me you painted his face for them.
Yeah, he was sitting up there about 6 months ago, and he had a moustache on that had fallen off, and it just left the tape on, so it looks like Hitler. So I knocked on their door, and I was like, can I do something? I'm an artist. I've got a shop just around the corner, and would you like me to paint his face for you so he doesn't look quite so. So he doesn't look quite so political. so anti-political, and they said, yeah, go for your life.
With my schizophrenia, there's no cure. With all the autism, there's no cure either. It's something that I live on a day-to-day basis.
So it's more like a management kind of
Yeah.
thing that yeah.
It's a management that I have to have medication with, and have the ability to know what I'm trying to adapt to within my own life. So
So people such as yourself that have something that's like a long-term kind of diagnosis, you're looking at long-term management and needing long-term support.
I'm looking at having this for the rest of my life, and by having this for the rest of my life is like, well, why did I get diagnosed with it in the first place? So why did I go off and seek assistance for this? It was because I was scared, and I was scared to know the diagnosis. The first time that I got diagnosed, I was very basically wanting to kill myself. So
And having the support there, say from Flourish and whatnot, has that been?
it's been very at the start of last year it was rocky, but now it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm getting the support that I'm requiring now because of the NDIS, Flourish, and my 2 psychologists and psychiatrists. So
Yeah.
they're fantastic.
Yeah.
So
With the NDIS, like there's a lot of mixed opinion out there at how it's been rolled out, and like the sort of admin type headachy stuff that can come with it. Like the benefits you're getting from it now are good, but you had some issues getting it kicked off.
I did. I had paperwork issues basically. I had to go through a form that wasn't quite adapted towards my condition. It was just a standardised NDIS form that, or NDIA form that I didn't have. I didn't know what it was when it came in the post,
Right.
and I didn't even know that I could get NDIS.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what's this doing in the mail? And so I rang them up and said, alright, this is my condition, this is what I've got. And they were like, alright, we've got to send you out the form for it. So the access form. I'm like, okay, I did.
Yeah.
I filled it out. 6 months down the track, I got a call from them saying I've got approved, which now is stretched to probably 12 months to 18 months for a person to be on NDIS, and which people don't need now. With a mental health condition or a disability condition, they don't need that. They need the funding there and then to do whatever they need to do, and they're not going to get it within that year or 2 years that they have.
Yeah.
So
What kind of effect has it had on you personally, having that kind of limbo state with the weight that you had? Like,
the weight that I had, I was on ATAPs at the time, and ATAPs is a PHN initiative that coincides with them paying the psychologist and me having to pay a contribution payment of $10,
yeah.
and that seemed to be a leeway around that situation there.
Right.
So
Is that something that like not everybody would be?
no, not everybody would know about it, but
Right.
they just went through a reform.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty difficult to get onto that. So
Yeah. Okay. Last question. What of the future? How are you feeling about your studies and your plan to be out there and make a difference in the community? Like, do you feel like it's an achievable thing?
yes.
Or what do you need if
What
it is?
would I-
What do you need to get there?
What would I need to get there to do everything that I possibly want to do? I want to be a part of a mental health facility, or a volunteer in a support team. I need to study the certificate that I'm studying. Plus, I need to have connections within the community of the Hawkesbury. I think I've already built up the community connections. I need to get people on the same page as me. I'm trying to empower myself to gain the ability to have a mental health hub here in the Hawkesbury by connecting to services that enrich myself and or others that require the services. So.
Anything else?
No, that's about it.